ICE raids. Two words that strike fear into the hearts of many. These operations designed to apprehend and deport undocumented immigrants have become increasingly common. The Trump administration has ramped up enforcement. Thousands of families live in fear. The raids are happening across the country. No one is safe. ICE agents often arrive without warning. They enter homes, workplaces, even churches. Their tactics are aggressive and intimidating. Often they detain anyone who cannot prove their citizenship. This leads to collateral arrests. Innocent people are caught in the net. The impact is devastating. Chicago, a city known for its diversity and rich cultural tapestry, has always been a beacon of hope for many. Its welcoming spirit has made it a sanctuary for those seeking a better life. However, this very spirit has now made it a target. ICE agents have descended upon the city, conducting raids and operations with an intensity that has left many residents in fear. They operate with little regard for the impact on the community, causing widespread distress and uncertainty among the residents. Chicago is a sanctuary city, a place where undocumented immigrants are supposed to find protection and support. It has policies in place to protect undocumented immigrants, ensuring they can live without the constant fear of deportation. But despite these policies, ICE continues its operations unabated, often clashing with the city's efforts to shield its residents. Mayor Lori Lightfoot has condemned the raids, speaking out against the federal actions that undermine the city's sanctuary status. She has vowed to protect Chicago's immigrant communities, standing alongside community leaders in solidarity. But the city's resources are limited, and the challenge of providing adequate support is immense. ICE has the full backing of the federal government, which complicates the city's efforts to resist these operations. The raids have created a climate of fear, with many immigrants too scared to leave their homes. Immigrants are afraid to leave their homes, worried that they might be caught and deported. They are afraid to go to work or school, leading to abandoned workplaces and empty schoolyards. The raids are tearing families apart, causing emotional and physical separation that leaves lasting scars on the community. The human cost of these raids is immeasurable. Each raid leaves behind a trail of sorrow and despair, affecting not just individuals but entire communities. The emotional toll is profound and far-reaching. Families are being torn apart, their bonds shattered in an instant. The pain of separation is unbearable, especially for the children who are left wondering why their loved ones are suddenly gone. Children are being separated from their parents, thrust into a world of uncertainty and fear. The trauma of these separations can have lasting effects on their mental and emotional well-being. People are losing their livelihoods, their means of supporting their families. The economic impact is devastating, leaving many without the resources to rebuild their lives. The trauma is real and lasting. It affects not just the individuals directly involved, but also their friends, neighbors, and entire communities. The ripple effects are felt far and wide. One story that particularly resonates is that of Maria. Her experience is a poignant reminder of the human cost of these raids. She lived in Chicago with her husband and 2 young children. They were a close-knit family trying to build a better future together. One day, while Maria was at work, ICE agents raided her home. The suddenness of the raid left the family in shock and disarray. They arrested her husband, who had overstayed his visa. The arrest tore the family apart, leaving them in a state of despair. Maria and her children were left to fend for themselves. The uncertainty of their future loomed large, and the emotional burden was overwhelming. This is just one story among thousands. Each family affected by these raids has its own unique and heartbreaking tale. The raids are leaving a trail of broken lives in their wake. The impact on communities is profound, with many struggling to cope with the aftermath and find a path forward. Despite the fear and uncertainty, the people of Chicago are fighting back. They are not letting the oppressive atmosphere dampen their spirits. Instead, they are coming together, stronger and more united than ever before. Community organizations are providing legal aid and support to those affected by the raids. These groups are working tirelessly to ensure that everyone knows their rights and has access to the resources they need. Churches and synagogues are offering sanctuary. These places of worship have become safe havens, opening their doors to those in need and providing a sense of security and hope. People are taking to the streets in protest. They are marching in large numbers, their voices echoing through the city, demanding justice and an end to the raids. The message is clear: ICE raids are not welcome in Chicago. The community is standing firm, sending a powerful message that these actions will not be tolerated. This is a city that embraces its immigrant communities. Chicago's strength lies in its diversity, and its people are proud of their multicultural heritage. The fight is far from over. Activists are continuously organizing, planning, and strategizing to keep the momentum going and to ensure that their voices are heard. But the people of Chicago are resilient. They are determined to protect their community and to stand up for what is right, no matter the challenges they face. They will continue to resist these unjust policies. Their resolve is unwavering, and their commitment to justice is stronger than ever. They will stand together in solidarity. The bonds within the community are unbreakable, and their unity is their greatest strength, and they will not be silenced. Their voices will continue to rise louder and more powerful until justice is achieved.